It's the end of the year again, and what does that mean besides the craziness or the joy of the holidays? It also means financial planning and taking a look at how you're approaching 2024 strategically from a marketing and IT perspective. So, after talking with our client engagements of 2023 and all of our line of business leaders here at Three Ventures, talking to their networks, what we've heard is that the outlook for 2024 seems to be a little nuanced. We don't need to debate that, but people, depending on their perspective, are falling into two camps, a risk-adverse or a risk-tolerant. And the spread of those tends to be a little bit larger than we would have anticipated. We would have maybe anticipated to be a little bit closer together, but that doesn't seem to be the case. For the risk-adverse side, basically meaning, they don't want to take up a ton of risk. They think the market might be a little volatile. The approach has really been on minimizing capital expenses in marketing and IT, and instead slightly increasing operating budgets so that you can account for optimizing the infrastructure, processes, procedures, etc. that's already in place, with the real emphasis on increasing profit margin. And that sort of gives you some financial flexibility and levers to control if the market sort of takes a turn for the worse. And that's what we're seeing in that camp from a financial planning perspective in marketing and IT. On the flip side of things, for those that are a little bit more risk tolerant, what we're seeing some capital expense planning for process automation. And this is around making sure that the business has the information, the insights, et cetera, that it needs to ensure that the business can run from a very productive standpoint. And we're not seeing too many other capital expenses related to like larger research and development initiatives, at least in our arenas of, direct to consumer or B2B lead gen. It really tends to be tailored around what does the business need to operate more efficiently, more effectively, and with more systems and less sort of human capital and human overhead. So those are the two splits that we're seeing as you're going into 2024, looking for your budget considerations between a risk-adverse and a risk-tolerant mindset.